Did you know cutting back on just a few habits could be the key to reaching 100 and beyond? Even if you eat well, stay active, and take care of yourself, there are certain things many people do without thinking that can slowly chip away at their health and longevity. Most longevity experts agree, if you want to live past 100, it is just as important to know what to avoid as it is to know what to do. And the surprising part is, some of these habits may seem harmless, even normal, until you understand their long-term effects. In this video, we are going to uncover 5 things that experts say you should do less of if you want to give yourself the best chance at a long, vibrant life. Each one is a subtle but powerful influence on how your body and mind age, and cutting back on them can make a remarkable difference in your health, energy, and outlook. Some of these may confirm what you have suspected, while others might completely change how you think about your daily routines. Stay with me until the very end, because the last one might be the most unexpected, and it could be the key to adding not just years to your life, but life to your years. Let's begin. Number 1. Sitting for long periods without movement. One of the most common habits that can quietly undermine your health after 70 is spending long stretches of time sitting without getting up to move. You might think that a few hours in your favorite chair, reading or watching television, is harmless. But when those hours add up day after day, the effects on your body can be significant. Extended sitting slows circulation, especially in the legs, which can lead to swelling, stiffness, and even increase the risk of blood clots. Your muscles, particularly those in your core and lower body, can weaken over time, making it harder to maintain balance and independence. When you stay in one position too long, your metabolism also slows down. This means your body is less efficient at regulating blood sugar and breaking down fats, which can raise your risk for conditions like type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Even if you exercise regularly, long, uninterrupted sitting can cancel out some of those benefits. It is not about avoiding sitting entirely. It is about breaking it up so your body stays engaged and active throughout the day. This is especially important for seniors because the natural loss of muscle mass with age, known as sarcopenia, can accelerate when the body is inactive for extended periods. Over time, this can make simple daily activities like climbing stairs, getting up from a chair, or carrying groceries feel more challenging. That gradual loss of strength can also raise your risk of falls, which is one of the most common and serious concerns for older adults. The solution does not require intense workouts or complicated routines. Standing up every 30 to 45 minutes, stretching or taking a short walk around the house can make a real difference. Even small movements like marching in place while waiting for the microwave or doing a few gentle arm raises during a TV commercial help keep your blood flowing and muscles engaged. If you enjoy hobbies that keep you seated for long periods, try setting a timer as a reminder to stand up and move for a couple of minutes. The goal is to make movement a natural part of your day, not something you only do during designated exercise time. By breaking up long periods of sitting, you are protecting your heart, your muscles, and your mobility. Over time, these small changes add up, giving you a stronger foundation to keep living actively and independently well into your later years. This is not about giving up comfort. It is about making sure your comfort today does not cost you your health tomorrow. Number 2. Overeating at late-night meals. Eating a heavy meal late in the evening might seem harmless, especially if it has been part of your routine for years. But after 70, your body's ability to process food efficiently changes, and those late-night indulgences can quietly take a toll. Digestion naturally slows as we age, which means food stays in the stomach longer. When you eat a large meal right before bed, your body has to work overtime during hours when it should be resting and repairing. This can lead to discomfort, acid reflux, or even disrupted sleep, which in turn affects your energy, mood, and immune system. Another overlooked effect of late-night eating is its impact on weight and metabolism. Calories consumed late in the day are more likely to be stored as fat, especially when activity levels are low. Over time, this can contribute to unwanted weight gain, which puts extra stress on joints, the heart, and other organs. For many seniors, carrying even a few extra pounds can make it harder to stay mobile and active. The extra weight can also increase the risk of chronic conditions such as high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Eating late can also throw off your body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm. This internal timing system affects not just your sleep, but also hormone production, digestion, and cell repair. When your eating schedule is inconsistent, your body may struggle to regulate these processes efficiently. That's why shifting your main meal to earlier in the day and keeping nighttime snacks light can make a noticeable difference in how you feel. If you find yourself hungry late at night, it is often a sign that your earlier meals were too small or lacked enough protein and fiber. Planning a balanced dinner with lean protein, vegetables, and whole grains can keep you satisfied for longer and reduce late-night craving. If you still want something before bed, choose a light option such as a small piece of fruit, a handful of nuts, or a cup of herbal tea. These can satisfy your hunger without putting unnecessary strain on your digestive system. Changing a long-standing habit like late-night eating can feel challenging at first, but the benefits become clear quickly. You may notice you sleep more soundly, wake up with more energy, and even feel lighter and more comfortable during the day. This isn't about strict dieting or depriving yourself. It's about making small adjustments so your body works with you, not against you. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3. Dwelling on past regret. Holding on to regrets is like carrying a heavy backpack everywhere you go. Each memory of what could have been or what you should have done adds weight, and over time, it can slow you down in ways that aren't just emotional, but physical too. After 70, you deserve to be lighter, not only in body, but also in mind. Yet many older adults find themselves replaying old mistakes or missed opportunities, almost as if punishing themselves for things they can no longer change. The truth is, dwelling on the past doesn't undo it. Instead, it steals energy from the present. That mental energy could be spent enjoying today's blessings, deepening relationships, or exploring new hobbies. Regret often comes with its companions, guilt, shame, and self-blame, and these feelings can quietly affect your health. Studies have shown that chronic stress from unresolved emotions can contribute to higher blood pressure, weakened immunity, and even a shorter lifespan. Letting go, on the other hand, can free you to live with more peace and purpose. One of the most powerful ways to move past regret is reframing. Instead of seeing your choices as failures, see them as teachers. Every decision, right or wrong, has shaped the person you are today. You've gained wisdom from experiences that someone younger could never understand without living them. That perspective is a gift, and sharing it with others can turn what once felt like a burden into a blessing. Another helpful step is to focus on gratitude. When your mind starts to wander toward if-only thoughts, redirect it to "I'm thankful that" statement. This shift doesn't erase the past, but it changes how you carry it. A man I knew, Robert, who was 78, often said, "If I'd done everything right, I'd have missed out on half the lessons that made me who I am." His life wasn't perfect, none of ours are, but he learned to appreciate the crooked path because it led to meaningful moments he wouldn't trade for anything. Releasing regret doesn't mean pretending it never happened. It means acknowledging it, learning from it, and then setting it down so you can walk forward unburdened. Life after 70 can be one of the richest chapters if you allow yourself to be fully present in it. The past has already had its turn. Now it's your time. Number 4. Overcommitting your time. After 70, time becomes one of the most precious resources you have, and how you choose to spend it shapes the quality of your days. Yet, many older adults find themselves saying yes to too many things out of habit, obligation, or fear of disappointing others. It might be agreeing to volunteer every weekend, attending social events you don't truly enjoy, or constantly helping family members at the expense of your own rest. While staying active and connected is important, overcommitting can drain your energy and rob you of the freedom you've worked a lifetime to earn. When you were younger, your calendar may have been packed out of necessity, career demands, raising children, or community responsibility. But in this stage of life, the goal is different. It's about balance. Saying yes to everything leaves little room for what matters most to you personally. It also increases stress, and stress, even in small doses over time, can take a toll on your immune system, your sleep, and your overall sense of well-being. One of the most liberating lessons you can learn now is that no is a complete sentence. You don't owe lengthy explanations for protecting your time. By setting boundaries, you create space for rest, reflection, and activities that truly nourish you. That might be spending more quiet mornings with a book, tending to a garden, or enjoying unhurried lunches with close friends. Instead of rushing from one obligation to the next, I once knew a woman named Helen, in her early 80s, who had spent decades as the go-to person in her circle. If someone needed help, she was there. But she eventually realized she was always tired and rarely did the things she actually loved. When she started saying no to some requests and yes to herself, her energy returned and her days felt fuller, even though her schedule looked emptier on paper. Guarding your time isn't selfish. It's an act of self-respect and an acknowledgement that life at this stage is about depth, not constant busyness. By choosing your commitments wisely, you give yourself the freedom to live more intentionally, with enough space to savor each day instead of rushing through it. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any video. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5. Comparing your health to others. It's natural to notice how friends or neighbors are doing, but constantly measuring your health against theirs can quietly chip away at your peace of mind. After 70, every person's body tells a different story. Some folks seem to keep their strength and stamina for decades, while others face challenges sooner. This isn't about who's winning at aging, it's about the fact that no two paths are the same. When you fall into the habit of comparing, you risk losing sight of your own progress by focusing only on what you think you've lost. I've seen this many times. Someone hears a neighbor brag about walking 3 miles every morning and immediately feels discouraged because they can only manage one. The truth is, that neighbor might be dealing with other hidden struggles you know nothing about, and you might have strengths they wish they had. The danger is that comparison shifts your attention from the real question, how can I live my life fully with the body and abilities I have right now, to a false scoreboard that no one really wins. Take Eleanor, for example. At 82, she was frustrated that her younger sister still played tennis while she needed a cane. But when she started keeping a daily log of the walks she could take, the healthy meals she enjoyed, and the friends she saw, she realized her life was still rich and active in ways that had nothing to do with sports. She found pride in her own version of health, rather than in chasing someone else's pace. When you stop comparing, you free yourself to focus on your own milestone. Whether that's climbing a set of stairs without pain, gardening for an hour, or simply waking up without stiffness, your health is yours alone, shaped by your history, your choices, and even your luck. Respect it, care for it, and celebrate the victories that matter to you, not the ones that fit someone else's story. This shift not only reduces stress, it also builds a deeper sense of gratitude for the body that's carried you this far. Final thought. Living a long, healthy life isn't just about adding years to your time, it's about adding quality to those years. If you've recognized yourself in any of the habits we've talked about today, don't be discouraged. Change is possible at any stage, and even small adjustments can make a meaningful difference in how you feel day to day. Longevity experts often say that it's not the dramatic once-in-a-lifetime choices that shape your health most, it's the little decisions you make consistently, the ones that either build you up or quietly wear you down. Think of your life like a garden. You don't have to pull out every weed at once or replant everything overnight. You simply start by tending to one area, giving it the care it needs, and over time, the whole space becomes healthier and more vibrant. The same is true for your body and mind. You don't need perfection, you need progress. It's also important to remember that aging is not a competition. You don't have to keep up with anyone else, and you don't have to prove anything to the world. Your journey is your own. The goal isn't to live forever, it's to live well for as long as you're here. That means protecting your energy, choosing habits that support your well-being, and letting go of anything that doesn't serve you anymore. I've met people well into their 80s and 90s who still wake up curious, grateful and eager for the day ahead. They're not focused on what they can't do, they're focused on what they can, and that mindset makes all the difference. You can choose that too. Start where you are, use what you have, and take one step at a time toward a life that feels full and satisfying. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.